Hey everybody, I really appreciate you watching my first time home buyers course. Now this course is designed to walk you step by step through the process and just help you know a little bit of what to expect as you go through the process. Now, first things first, this may come as a surprise to you, but I don't recommend that everybody buy a house. I'll tell you what I mean. Now it may seem odd to you that I say there are times when you may not want to buy a house. The way I put food on my table is through selling houses. Make no mistake about that. But even so, I want my people to make a good decision, and I want them to have all the information. And if that decision means delaying, that's okay with me. Now there's a couple of reasons why it may not be the right time for you to buy a house. Let me explain it. You may not want to buy a house if you plan to move within a year or so. It may not make sense if you need to buy right now and sell then, because you may not have enough equity built up during that time period to get out of the house without having to pay more money. And I wouldn't want that to happen to you. Now, if you plan to stay long term, if you plan to stay more than a couple of years, yes, definitely go ahead and buy a house under most circumstances. Now, what's the circumstance when you wouldn't want to buy in those cases? Well, maybe your finances aren't where they need to be. Maybe you've got a bill that you really need to attack and pay that down. Maybe you need to be saving for a down payment. That would be a reason why the timing would not be right. So there are a few reasons why I would suggest maybe waiting to purchase your first house. If everything else is checking the boxes and you feel good about moving on, then let's keep going. The first thing that I would suggest that you do is choose the right real estate agent. Now, just because your uncle's cousin's brother just got their real estate license and you feel obligated, you probably don't want to trust your biggest investment to somebody that just got their license just because they're your uncle's brother's friend or something. You need an experienced agent to work for you that's done several deals. You've probably seen the insurance company that has the slogan, "We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two." Well, the same thing with your real estate agent. You need a real estate agent that's seen a thing or two and has experience. You want your real estate agent to be someone that's learned on other people, different situations and the pitfalls that you might step in, so that they can navigate it around it and give you all the help that you need through the process. We want this process to be as smooth as possible. Now, sometimes there are bumps along the road, but a good agent can help you navigate around those bumps. I've heard some people say, hey, a new agent can do a good job too. Well, that may be true if there are no bumps in the road. I can tell you, I've been a new agent and I've been an experienced agent. And if I was buying a house, I'd rather have me as an experienced agent than me as a new agent. I can guarantee you that. And it's really important that you get a local agent, somebody that knows the community and their way around it. Now, if you're in another area, not in Middle Tennessee, give me a call anyway, and I can help you find an agent in your area. I've got contacts all over the country, so I'll be glad to help you with that if you need it. And I appreciate you watching this first part, First Things First. Now in part 2 of my First Time Home Buyers course, we're going to be talking about pre-approval and the need for pre-approval and getting a home loan. So I hope you'll tune in. I'm Eddie Poole with Keller Williams Realty. I'll see you in part 2.